The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Well, very, very talented football team. Big and fast as always, and probably I think they're leading the conference and have proven through 6 ball games that they're for real, and so it's going to be a good challenge, good game, good opportunity to line up and improve, which is what we need to do against some good talent. So be a good challenge for us.
You think of Newberry, you think of Raleigh Eldell, their quarterback. What sticks out to you about him?
Playmaker, can run and throw, and enjoys having the ball in his hand when the game's on the line, which means that he's not scared of making something happen, and so really good football player. It's been a thorn in our side for 103 years, seems like, and so we got to contain him, and we got to tackle him, and got to knock a pass or two down along the way.
I know that that where you play a game really shouldn't matter, but you're 1-4 over the last decade at Setzler Field. What has been challenging about going over there to play a ball game? Well,
we could list a whole bunch of things, but they're not real. They're all imagined. And so here's exactly what I've said before. It's not what, where, when. It's how and why is what matters in the way we play. And not where, when, or who. Those don't matter. Those are things that we don't have any control over, and it's not anything that should matter to us, because those are variables that's what they are. They're variables. But now how we play is up to us, and why we play is up to us. Are we playing for a greater cause, a greater audience? Are we playing for something deeper than just winning a ball game? I hope so. And so how and why is the questions that we're asking ourselves this week.
Defensively, you've had 2 straight games now where you've done some stuff all right, but Brevard's offense has been struggling. L.R.'s offense struggled a little bit, had a 200-yard rusher. Newberry's the second best offense in the league. How do you make certain that the defense isn't lulled into a false sense of security that they finally arrived?
All you got to do is watch video. And all you got to do is look at how, we're on a journey of trying to improve and get better, and that journey has got a long way to go. And so we're still, we're still a team in the making, and we just want to continue to improve and just do what we can do. Quit worrying about what somebody else is doing or what all the other stuff is, but just take care of the how and the why.
How do you think that the offense responded to having 2 freshman quarterbacks playing, and the offensive line? How do you think that they handled things on Saturday?
Well, there were some pluses and some minuses. We're certainly not blocking the line of scrimmage like we need to. Of course, we're playing 2 or 3 freshmen there too, but I was proud of the fact that we challenged the offense to take the ball on the opening drive, and we ran 1 play, and we said we're going to execute the 1 play, and we're going to see what we do with it, and that's exactly what they did, and they went 75 yards and scored. So that was satisfying, even though there was times when it wasn't real pretty. But we accomplished something that we wanted to accomplish, and hopefully gave a message to ourselves that if we halfway execute our bread and butter, then we got a chance to read ourselves into a good play and make something happen. And the 2 freshman quarterbacks did a pretty good job of reading the option. They weren't perfect, but they read the option pretty good and gave us something to build on in the future, I think.
How do you think Noah Suber has handled this adversity with his injury?
Oh, he's been unbelievable as far as a team player and a coach on the sideline. And, helping those young players, because everybody respects Noah, and everybody knows that he'll fight till he drops, and so you're always glad to have a guy like that on your football team.
How has Jonathan King handled things, having to do some place kicking?
Well, again, not very pretty, but got the job done. Was 2 for 2, and I don't think he might have kicked one out of bounds. Was that Timmy? But hit all the extra points and punted twice for 50 plus. And so I'd have to say he had a pretty good day getting thrown in to do every kicking thing that we had to do. And that's not an easy transition, to go from punter to kicker and back to punter. And so, but I thought he did a great job. Jonathan King's a good athlete. He can throw the ball. We may have to look at punt shotgun and throw the ball out of punt shotgun. So,
how do you think that the defense, or what aspect of the defense, needs to really perform well this week against a quarterback a type of quarterback you haven't seen this year that can really scramble and make plays with his arm?
Well, it's the same thing every week. We got tackle. We got to line up right, and we got to get off of blocks, and we got to tackle. And we're going against a big old offensive line and big running backs, and so we got to get off of some blocks so we can try to go to the next step, and that's to tackle him.
Are you surprised? Past few years they've been an extremely balanced team, a 200-200 type team in terms of yards and rushing. This year it's more of a 75-25 split toward their aerial game. What does that say to you? Does that surprise you at all?
Well, it's like everybody else. You go with your talent, and they're very talented at quarterback. They're talented at wide receiver, and they got a big old running back that likes to block people and protect for the quarterback, and he's a pretty good runner too. Gained a bunch of yardage last year against us. So, but I'd say they're like everybody else. They think they can throw it and win, and that's what they're doing.
Cole Watson, Wesley Jordan, Markel Castle, Braxton Ivory in that receiving core. How do they compare to another talented group you've already seen this season from Mars Hill? How are they similar? How are they different?
Well, a whole lot similar. They got some height, they got some size, they got some speed, and they've all played. And so, it's a talented group.
Defensively, who's the standout that really sticks out to you?
Them. They really run to the football. About as good as any team that I've seen, probably the best I've seen this year. They really have team speed on defense, and they sprint to the football. And they're big, of course, up front. And got two big old ugly linebackers that's got one big eye. Both of them got one big eye, and so they're bad. They really are. They're a good football team.
So their linebackers are Cyclops, is what you're
That's right. That's right. I'm just going by what they look. I know their mom and dad don't think they got one eye, and but they're big kids that can play.
That 4-4. Any challenges specifically going against that defense?
No, I mean, when it comes right down to it, it don't matter what numbers you put on it, 5-2, 4-3, 4-4, 4-2. Basically, people are going to line up in a variety of things, regardless of what you call it. And so, giving a name to a defense don't mean a whole lot anymore.